Hello, I'm happy to see you again in this lesson of English for Marketing and Sales. We'll be discussing how to use clever and catchy words in our marketing, but to also be careful our meaning is being translated clearly and without offending others. It's a big day when a company has the means to start growing internationally. So on the huge checklist of things to do is how to connect with these new foreign customers. We've heard of these advertising blunders and unfortunately have had to experience some ourselves. For example, when Ford started advertising in Belgium with the campaign "Every car has a high-quality body," hoping to highlight its manufacturing, it translated as "Every car has a high-quality corpse," or in other words, a dead body. This did not help Ford increase sales. As we've explained in other videos, your branding should tell a story. Your company or product should have their own personality. When thinking of clever slogans or ads, remember your story. Expert Michael Margolis, CEO of Get Storied, said, "Storytelling is about relationships, most importantly, describing the world of your audience and how much you get who they are and what they care about and where they are trying to get in life." So take the time to develop a brand story. This will become the core of your business. From it, other stories will emerge and all stories should be able to backtrack to it. Also, keep in mind that popular companies change their slogans or advertising directions all the time. So every few years, it's helpful to reevaluate your story. Once the story is established, you can begin to play with your words. And that is exactly what strong, clever advertising is, a game of words. The first tip is to keep it simple. Your words will not be effective if your audience doesn't understand them. Remember the short attention spans we talked about? You have only a few seconds to impress. Next, if you can put a smile on people's faces, do it. We humans always appreciate humor. This is where clever comes in, and not crude, sarcastic, or demeaning. As you translate your advertising into other languages, be, as we've already discussed, especially careful and cautious. Talk to several sources who are exceptionally fluent in both languages to double-check and recheck your translations and meanings. Sometimes you get just one chance to debut in a country with your company's name or product. If you offend your foreign customers, it may take years or even a new generation before they will trust you again. Now, if you can't use humor, then don't. Try a different tip, like using alliteration. This is the repetition of words beginning with the same letter. However, when it is translated, alliteration can become very difficult. Many companies like PayPal, Captain Crunch, or M&M's use alliteration in their brand names. It is also effective to use it in your marketing campaigns, if not overused. Slogans such as "Live and Learn," "The more the merrier," and "Cream of the crop" have been successful. Another tip is to use rhyming words. Rhyming ads can be more memorable. "Give so I can live," or "Feel the appeal." There is a joke that says to rhyme responsibly, meaning that rhymes should make sense and be very short. If it sounds too much like a poem or a prose, your customers will lose interest. Along with that, you can write using parallel language, where the same word or pattern is repeated for emphasis, such as "like father, like son." "What goes around, comes around." Or my favorite, "I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream." You can also switch your words around in an opposite direction. Look at this ad from Harley-Davidson: "Live to ride and ride to live." Let's review the takeaways. When writing advertisements or marketing slogans, be aware of your company's story. Write your words to match your story and a story that matches your customer. Keep your ads simple, but play games with your words. Use humor if you're able to. Use alliteration and rhyming words if kept short. And write with parallel structure. Always keep your audience in mind. If you are translating your advertisements, be especially careful. We'll see you next time in English for Marketing and Sales.